The Cadet TV Personality Award program, brought to you by Cadet Media Ghana, is proudly supported by
Classy Missy Collection, Levoi's Beauty Parlor and Cosmetics, Original Garapple Sugar Cane Juice, TM Creativity,
Real the Palm,
and Feniho. Our media partners include
Fire Service TV,
Ghana Police TV,
Cadet TV Online,
TV Africa, Daily Graphic,
and the Spectator newspapers. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the maiden edition of the Cadet TV Personality Awards nomination phase, and this is the maiden edition. I'm your host, Cadet Senior Under Officer Firdaus Usman, and I'm doing this with
Emanuela Anderson. We are live today on Cadet TV on YouTube, and we are about to witness the amazing talent of students from Blessed Home School and Crèche, the Covenant Presbyterian School, and Sayok Heritage School. These schools will showcase their local news, international news, sports news, and entertainment news segments. Each school presents 4 talented anchors who will perform on stage, reading the news and presenting video reports made by their classmates.
Let's be reminded that the judges will give remarks after every presentation, and also the public voting platform will be opened, and that will also go a long way to help the students to move to the next stage of this competition.
Before we begin, let's introduce our distinguished panel of judges who are experts in the field of broadcasting and media. And we have in the house Mr. Mark Echampo, the acting head of News and Current Affairs, TV Africa. And we have Sergeant Mavis Ekwia Owusu, Ghana Police Service, Public Affairs Directorate, Ghana Police TV.
And we also have ADO1 Letitia Akadani with the Ghana Fire Service. Let's get started. Our first school to take the stage is Blessed Home School and Crèche. They will be presenting their 4 anchors who will be covering local, international, sports, and entertainment news. Let's see their presentations. Can you please give them a round of applause?
With all the top headlines for you this afternoon, from local updates to international news, sports, entertainment, and important safety tips.
Here are tonight's headlines. Blessed Home School and Crèche hosted its entrepreneurship week, where students engaged with experts and created items to sell as part of a hands-on learning experience.
Negotiations continue at COP28 Climate Summit in Dubai, with leaders working towards binding agreements to reduce global carbon emissions.
The Black Stars announced a new strategic partnership with international sports agencies to enhance player development and promote talent.
Kumasi to hold the Sankofa Film Festival, highlighting African storytelling through film and digital media. We will be back after a short commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Blessed Home School and Crèche, nurturing minds, building character. For nearly 20 years, our Christian community has shaped well-rounded individuals. Academic excellence and biblical principles guide our crèche to junior high education. Our early childhood program develops natural skills through engaging activities. Our robust primary level curriculum covers mathematics, science, literacy, and languages. Our junior high school prepares students for BEC, an outstanding track record of placing students in their first choice schools since the year 2010. We partner with parents for exceptional results. Join us in shaping the future. Visit our facility at Oscar Avenue, Kwabena, Accra. Call us on 020-813-4838 or 024-931-6702. Blessed Home School and Crèche. Excellence, our goal.
Looking for that perfect touch of class? Look no further than Classy Music Collection, your ultimate fashion and beauty destination. Stylish ladies' bags for every occasion, premium wigs and braided wigs, flawless looks in a minute, sharp men's clothing that makes a statement, luxury perfumes because confidence starts with a signature scent, and yes, stunning swimwear for your perfect poolside look. Classy Music Collection, where elegance meets style. Visit us today and experience fashion redefined. Call or WhatsApp 0599 789554. We deliver on order. Follow us on Facebook, Classy Music Collection, for the latest trends. Classy Music Collection. Stay classy, stay stylish.
Our top story takes us to Cadet Media Ghana, where students experience an inspiring entrepreneurship week. For more, let's turn to our correspondent, Cadet Media Ghana, who attended the event.
Thank you, Cadet Media Ghana. Blessed Home School and Crèche held a unique entrepreneurship week aimed at encouraging students to think creatively about business. Entrepreneur Dr. Augustus Kofi Entry was invited to talk about the essentials of starting and growing a business, which captured the students' interest.
Do a design, and then sell that design, somebody builds on it. That's how life is. And one day, you are the originator. So you become the owner of that design. That's an entrepreneur.
Students also attended a session on breast cancer awareness, led by Health Officer Retankra, highlighting the importance of health in daily life.
So the moment you have breast, it means that you can develop what? Breast cancer. There is also this misconception that if you actually breastfeed your child with breast milk, you don't get what? Breast cancer. It is not true. The truth is, if a mother is breastfeeding, it reduces the risk, but it doesn't eliminate.
On Friday, the students showcased their creativity, selling handmade crafts and food items as part of their learning activities. A remarkable program with lasting impact. Back to you, Cadet Media Ghana.
Thank you, Kweku. Now on to international news, where COP28 negotiations are underway in Dubai. Leaders and policymakers from all around the world are deliberating on measures to curb global carbon emissions. Here's our international correspondent, Cadet Joel, with more.
Thank you, Cadet Muiz. This year's COP28 Climate Summit has been a strong call for actionable steps to address climate change. Global leaders are discussing binding agreements to reduce carbon footprint and aim for net zero emissions by 2050.
Every year, countries get together in a conference, the COP, the Conference of Parties.
Inside, government delegates from all around the world trying to negotiate this legal text. Outside, you have anybody and everybody who's interested in climate change.
Na nossa região, acontecendo muitas coisas que não tinham acontecido antes. Passa muito tempo agora sem chover, sem água.
We are the 5% of the world population and we protect 80% of the forest.
All of the parties were able to overcome the difficulties and challenges and work together to deliver an outcome that I think is really good for this process and really proves that multilateralism works in a powerful way.
A new global deal on climate change has been approved by almost 200 countries.
I promised a different sort of COP. A COP that brought everyone together. And we delivered world first after world first.
However, debates continue on funding and timelines with calls for more significant commitments from major industrial nations. The outcome of this summit are eagerly awaited by climate advocates worldwide. Back to you, Cadet News.
Thank you, Cadet Joel. Muiz is now ready with the latest updates in sports. Over to you, Muiz. What can we expect?
Thank you, Efia. In sports tonight, the Black Star have announced a new partnership with International Sports Agency to promote youth talent in Ghana. Our sports correspondent, Cadet Divine, has the details.
Thank you, Cadet Efia Ponsa. The Black Stars' new partnership with Sports Impact aims to provide better training resources, foster development, and expose young talents to international football standards. The initiative specializes coaching, clinics, and scouting programs to bridge the gap between local and international football standards. Fans are hopeful this will bring lasting improvements to Ghanaian football. Back to you.
Thank you, Cadet Divine. Great to see steps being taken for growth in our sports.
Now let's turn to entertainment, where Mami Adra is ready to give us news on the latest update in the film festival in Kumasi.
Thank you, Limuela. Kumasi is set to host the Sankofa Films Festival, celebrating African storytelling through film. Here is Cadet Irabuna on what to expect.
Thank you, Cadet Mami Adwa. The Sankofa Film Festival, which begins next week in Kumasi, promises to showcase African films that highlight cultural, historical, and social narratives.
Far, far away, there is a continent, there is a country, there is a family, there is a girl.
I'm one of the founders of the Sankofa Film Festival.
I'm Shay Cage, and I'm very excited to be producing the first African Film Festival.
We started the Sankofa Film Festival in order to showcase films by filmmakers of African descent and to celebrate the African and African American community here in the Twin Cities.
We're asking our community to help us bring this festival to life. It's the first time, so we're calling on community partners, artists, audience, folks that just love film, folks that want to celebrate African culture and history.
The opening night will feature Haile Garima's Sankofa, which premiered regionally at the Walker 21 years ago.
Organizers are especially excited about new releases from Ghanaian filmmakers and the opportunity to bring global attention to African cinema. A range of workshops and panel discussions will be held aiming to inspire emerging filmmakers. Back to you, Cadet Mami Adwa.
Thank you, Rabina. The festival is a fantastic opportunity to appreciate the depth and creativity of African cinema.
Now we'll take a quick commercial break before our special safety segment, where representatives from Ghana Police Service and National Fire Service will be giving us important safety tips.
Tired of dull, damaged hair and stubborn dandruff? Want a skin that feels fresh and radiant? Say hello to Livoice, the natural touch your hair and skin deserves. Livoice Anti-Dandruff Shampoo deeply cleanses your scalp, reduces breakage and restores hair elasticity with every wash. Livoice Anti-Dandruff Conditioner strengthens, repairs, softens and locks in moisture for healthy, beautiful hair. Livoice Black Soap and Body Wash fights bacteria, nourishes with vitamin A and E, and keeps your skin fresh hydrated, and glowing. Live Voice, pure, natural, effective. Call or WhatsApp to order now at 025-631-6398. We deliver on order. Experience the power of nature today. Introducing the refreshing taste of nature. Original Guarapo sugarcane juice made from 100% pure sugarcane, infused with zesty lemon and a hint of ginger, with no added sugar, just pure natural goodness. Energize your day with a drink that's naturally sweet, bursting with flavor and packed with essential nutrients. Cool, refreshing, and simply irresistible. Original Guarapo sugarcane juice. Taste the sweetness of nature. Grab yours today. For detail and wholesale purchases, call or WhatsApp on 054-4245-423 or 050-2380-197. Follow us on Instagram at Original Guarapo. Taste the sweetness of nature.
Looking for stunning designs that make your brand stand out? TM Creativity has got you covered. From graphic designs to t-shirt printing, flyers, labels, banners, painting, business cards, logos, and Canva designs, we bring your ideas to life with creativity and precision. Whether you are launching a business, promoting an event, or making a bold statement, TM Creativity delivers eye-catching, high-quality designs that leave a lasting impression. Call or WhatsApp 0547-557-683 or 0545-457-109 to get started today. Follow us on Instagram at TM Creativity and TikTok at TM Creativity GH for amazing designs and updates. TM Creativity, your vision, our innovation.
Welcome back. We are joined now by a representative from the Ghana Police Service. Officer, thank you for joining us. What are some key steps individuals can take to prevent burglary at home?
All right, thank you very much, my dear. So the first and foremost is for you to be very much aware of your surroundings, okay? And then you need to keep all doors and windows shut when you are inside and when you are going outside. If the need be, if the finance is there, if the power is there, you should be able to get some CCTV cameras around to also monitor your surroundings. Thank you.
What advice do you have regarding personal safety when moving around at night?
All right, so for your personal safety when moving in and around your environment, you need to be very much aware of wherever you stay. And then if you are being sent on an errand, the route to be used, and if there's any auxiliary route or any other route you can use in case of any emergency, don't hesitate to do that, okay? And then be aware when you are walking, don't just be pressing your phone without looking at the next person coming, all right? You may never know who is coming to attack you, so let's all be vigilant when we are using environments carefully.
Okay, thank you very much. Next. Next, we are joined by an officer from the Ghana National Fire Service, here to discuss fire safety. Officer, what are the most common causes of household fires?
Yeah, well, good afternoon. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Thank God. Okay, the most common home fire has to do with the kitchen when we are cooking. And mostly in the kitchen we have the gas. Some use charcoal to cook. So the most common fire in our home has to do with the kitchen. Some also have to do with electricity, where we use electrical appliances in our homes. So when you are cooking in the kitchen, you have to be very attentive. Don't leave food on the fire unattended and go to watch TV. When you do those things, you tend to forget, and then fire will occur.
So what should people do if fire breaks out in their homes?
When fire break out in your home, the first thing to do is to exit through the nearest exit in your home. And then you call the fire service. If you happen to have fire extinguishers, which is first aid equipment, then you try, if it is possible, to tackle the fire. But then you have already called the fire service to come and put off the fire. Don't hesitate to call the fire service because you are using fire extinguishers. The reason being that when you do that and the fire gets out of hand, before you call the fire service, it will be too late. Early call saves lives.
Thank you very much.
That wraps up our broadcast for this afternoon. Thank you for watching Cadet TV News.
Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Blessed Home School and Crèche. Now over to you, judges. How do you evaluate their performance?
Okay, that was a powerful presentation. Before we started, one thing that I was thinking we'll make our initial remarks, but however I can still make my remarks. I feel this is a show. We are not here just to look down upon anyone. They may be young, but they have lots of talent in them. Upon looking at their presentation, one thing that went or really hitting me hard was professionalism. The fact that they are young people doesn't mean they can't deliver. So when I looked at their presentation, I was very impressed. The second anchor started on a slow note. You realize that she made few errors, but I want to give her kudos. It is normal in every presentation. When you are having a live show, anything can happen. But the key word is, when you fall, you should rise. She had every reason to walk off stage because she had fallen, but she was able to get up on her feet to overcome everything. So the presentation was good. She also had one thing I also realized that was that the eye contact with the camera was a bit of a problem, so they should work on it. That's my take.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Echampo. Now over to you, Sergeant Mavis Ikeowusu. How do you see the performances of our students?
Thank you for having us here and to witness this very beautiful time. Okay. So, first and foremost, they've done well. They did so well, just as my co-judge made mention of. From the start, it looked a bit tensed because, yes, we can understand it's almost a normal thing to go through. But then looking at how they persevered and were able to pull through right in the middle of it says a lot about their strength. And I must say, Anchor 1 did very well. She was on top of her issues. Anchor 2 was in between from the start, but then she did well midway. The 3 also pulled through, and then the 4. So overall, they all did well. And we are very much proud of them. We hope and pray that they will do excellently well in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant Mavis. So that was Blessed Home School and Crèche. Now let's move to our next school, the Covenant Presbyterian School.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cadet TV News. I'm Akosiaba Asari.
And I am Cadet Marian Dodu. And we are here with all the top headlines for you this evening. From local updates to international news, sports, entertainment, and important safety tips.
Here are tonight's headlines. Local news. Ghana's Ministry of Health and World Health Organization launched a new vaccination campaign to curb rising cases of yellow fever across regions, aiming to immunize thousands in the next 2 months.
International news. Global aid efforts continues in Afghanistan, where a recent earthquake has left communities devastated and in urgent need of food, shelter, and important medical supplies.
Sports. As the Ghana Premier League intensifies, Asante Kotoko FC prepares for their highly anticipated match against rivals Hatofuk this weekend.
Entertainment news. Celebrated Ghanaian artist Sarkodie has released a new album that is already topping the charts across West Africa. We'll be back shortly after a commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Covenant Presbyterian School, Jowulu, inspiring excellence in knowledge, character, and service. Looking for a school that nurtures excellence and builds character? At Covenant Presbyterian School in Jowulu, we provide a supportive, serene environment from preschool to JHS, designed to help students thrive. Guided by experienced teachers and strategic learning programs, our JHS 3 students consistently achieve top BEC results, gaining placements in their first choice schools. Beyond academics, Covenant Presbyterian School offers dynamic extracurriculars, school cadets, taekwondo, brass band, and media training, developing essential skills for future success. Our state-of-the-art facilities, including a computer lab, ensure our students are equipped for a digital world. Choose Covenant Presbyterian School, where knowledge, character, and service shapes tomorrow's leaders. Contact us today at 024-323-5853. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Covenant Presbyterian School, Jowulu. Covenant Presbyterian School, knowledge, character, and service.
Looking for stunning designs that make your brand stand out? TM Creativity has got you covered. From graphic designs to t-shirt printing, flyers, labels, banners, painting, business cards, logos, and canvas designs, we bring your ideas to life with creativity and precision. Whether you are launching a business, promoting an event, or making a bold statement, TM Creativity delivers eye-catching, high-quality designs that leave a lasting impression. Call or WhatsApp 0547-557-683 or 0545-457-109 to get started today. Follow us on Instagram at TM Creativity and TikTok at TM Creativity GH for amazing designs and updates. TM Creativity, your vision, our innovation.
Welcome back to Cadet TV News. Our top local story covers the recent vaccination campaign launched by Ghana's Ministry of Health in partnership with the World Health Organization to combat yellow fever outbreaks. For more, let's turn to our correspondent, Cadet Sabrina Quay, for details.
Thank you, Cadet Akusia. Ghana's Ministry of Health has launched an intensive vaccination campaign to fight the recent rise in yellow fever cases. Thousands are expected to receive immunizations over the next 2 months in areas identified as high risk. Dr. Kwesi Ajiman, the campaign lead, emphasized the importance of widespread vaccination to prevent further spread and protect communities. The campaign aims to build immunity and secure the health of vulnerable populations. For Cadet TV News, Cadet Sabrina Quay reporting. Back to you, Cadet Akusia.
Thank you, Sabrina. Now on to international news, where Afghanistan is facing a humanitarian crisis after a recent earthquake. Here's our international correspondent, Nana Dakum, with more on the aid efforts.
The recent earthquake in Afghanistan have left thousands in desperate need of help. Aid organizations from around the world are planning to provide food, shelter, and medical assistance to the affected communities.
Today we are on the outskirts of Kabul in Afghanistan. Our teams here are conducting a distribution of much needed relief items to displaced populations. There are at least 80 families here who will benefit from non-food items, and that includes blankets for the entire families, that includes kitchen sets and items that are much needed to repair their shelter. Right now, there are 5.5 million people displaced in Afghanistan. These people are still reliant on humanitarian aid. Our efforts here are part of IOM's humanitarian assistance program.
Due to harsh weather conditions, humanitarian groups are rushing to remote areas before it worsens. However, logistics and limited infrastructure are challenging this effort. Back to
Thank you, Nanda Dakun. Jeffrey Akwe is ready with the latest updates in sports. Over to you, Jeffrey. What can we look forward to?
Thank you, Cadetna. In sports, all eyes are on the upcoming Ghana Premier League match as Asante Kotoko faces off against House of Folk. Fans are buzzing with excitement. Here's our sports correspondent, Nana Boateng, with more.
this weekend showdown between Accra House of Folk and Asante Kotoko has their teams and fans on edge. Asante Kotoko is determined to secure a win after a series of draws, while Accra House of Folk is eager to continue their winning streak.
It's a wet afternoon in the Ashanti regional capital of Kumasi. Welcome to our coverage of the Ghana Premier League match day 31. It's the top line of the Ghanaian top flight. The game you've been looking forward to on your football calendar is Asante Kotoko up against Hearts of Oak. It's the second super clash of the season's Premier League. Remember, Mukwala has 12 goals and is aiming to get to 13 and equal that of Amankona, who is 13 on the log. Here is Utanga. Good movement. Here is Salifu Ibrahim. He swings in across. It's a chance for the Phobians. Hamza. The Phobians trying to initiate early movements. Here is Mukwala. Chance for the Ugandan goalmonger. Puts the Porcupines ahead. And this is a major statement for Mukwala after receiving the call.
Both teams are ramping up their training sessions with the fans ready to cheer them on in what promises to be an intense match. Back to you.
Thank you, Nana Boateng. A thrilling weekend awaits for Ghanaian football fans.
Now, we'll take a quick break before our special safety segment, where representatives from the Ghana Police Service and the National Fire Service will join us with important security and emergency tips.
Tired of dull, damaged hair and stubborn dandruff? Want a skin that feels fresh and radiant? Say hello to Livoice, the natural touch your hair and skin deserves. Livoice anti-dandruff shampoo deeply cleanses your scalp, reduces breakage and restores hair elasticity with every wash. Livoice anti-dandruff conditioner strengthens, repairs, softens and locks in moisture for healthy, beautiful hair. Livoice black soap and body wash fights bacteria, nourishes with vitamin A and E, and keeps your skin fresh, hydrated, and glowing. Livoice, pure, natural, effective. Call or WhatsApp to order now at 025-631-6398. We deliver on order. Experience the power of nature today. Looking for that perfect touch of class? Look no further than Classy Music Collection, your ultimate fashion and beauty destination. Stylish ladies bags for every occasion, premium wigs and braided wigs, flawless looks in a minute, sharp men's clothing that makes a statement, luxury perfumes because confidence starts with a signature scent, and yes, stunning swimwear for your perfect poolside look. Classy Music Collection, where elegance meets style. Visit us today and experience fashion redefined. Call or WhatsApp 0599-789554. We deliver on order. Follow us on Facebook, Classy Music Collection, for the latest trends. Classy Music Collection. Stay classy, stay stylish. Introducing the refreshing taste of nature, original Guarapo sugarcane juice, made from 100% pure sugarcane, infused with zesty lemon and a hint of ginger, with no added sugar, just pure natural goodness. Energize your day with a drink that's naturally sweet, bursting with flavor and packed with essential nutrients. Cool, refreshing, and simply irresistible. Original Guarapo sugarcane juice. Taste the sweetness of nature. Grab yours today. For detail and wholesale purchases, call or WhatsApp on 054 4245 423 or 05023809197. Follow us on Instagram at Original Guarapo. Taste the sweetness of nature.
Welcome back. We are joined now by a representative from the Ghana Police Service. Officer, thank you for being here. Could you share some insights on how people can protect themselves from cyber threats?
All right, thank you very much for having me here once again. All right, so when we talk about cyber, we all know that it's a growing concern at the moment. How many of us have got phones here? Okay. So a greater number of us uses phone, okay, and we access the internet day in, day out. Let us be careful not to tap on any link, all right? Just any link you see, they say, okay, tap this and win 10,000 cedis, and then you click on it. No, all right? You meet a friend online, they says, okay, send me your nudes, send me your pictures, and then you go ahead and then you say, no, that's a no, all right? Make sure you activate your two-step verification on all your devices, all right? Is that okay? So I'll just give you the 3 for now. All right.
That's great advice. And in any case of an emergency, how can people quickly contact the police?
All right. So we have 3 numbers that you can call. The first one is 191. 191. The next one is 112, and the last is 18555. You can call any of these in case of any emergency, and we will come to you. All right? Thank you.
Thank you, officer. That information is priceless.
We are also joined by a representative from the National Fire Service. Officer, can you tell us about the recent fire outbreak in Kumasi that claimed the lives of a wife and 3 children?
I'm happy to be here once again. Thank you. The recent fire that claimed a family, that is a wife, a mother, a nurse, and the 3 children in Kumasi, was very unfortunate. The reason being that in Ghana here we prioritize security over safety, but the two goes together. Security and safety should go together. In as much as you are thinking about security, you should think about safety, because maximum security without safety is no security. You realize that they burglar-proof the whole place without putting safety measures in place. It is not to say that when you build, don't burglar-proof. When you build, you have to burglar-proof, but you have to think about safety so that you burglar-proof using the collapsible one. When I talk about the collapsible burglar-proofing, I'm talking about the burglar-proofing whereby you can open and either padlock or some it is stuck. You are the only one, the homeowner is the one who knows where the key is, or the key is stuck there. Every household should know where that key is, so that when there is an emergency and the main exit, you realize that the Kumasi one, the building was built in such a way that you have to come through the kitchen to go. And then most importantly to our escape route, that is what we call the emergency exit, should be more than one. But you realize that they have only one exit and one entrance. The reason being that you have to pass through the kitchen before you go. And the fire started in the kitchen, so they were trapped in the building. And because they are burglar-proof in such a way that it is the fixed type and not the collapsible one, they couldn't escape from the fire and they have to lose their lives. That was what happened to them. So we have to think safety and security as well. Thank you.
What are the possible causes, and what preventive measures should be taken to avoid such incidents in the future?
Attitudinal change is number 1. because the Ghana National Fire Service have gone on several occasions to educate people concerning this burglar proofing, telling them to think about security and safety and burglar proof in such a way that, and also have enough emergency exits so that when there is a situation such as what happened to the woman and her children, they will be able to escape. So number one, attitudinal change. Number two, they have to follow safety measures that they are taught to put them in place and also practice them so to avoid what happened to the woman and her children.
Thank you, officer.
Thank you, officer, for these crucial insights and your dedication to keeping our community safe. Now, let's turn to entertainment, where Mercy Anokwa Yeboah is ready with news on Sarkodie's latest album release. Over to you, Mercy Anokwa.
Thank you, Cadet Ba Asari. Ghanaian music sensation Sarkodie has just released his latest album, making waves across West Africa. Here is our correspondent, Cadet Sarah Dankwa, with more on the album's receptions and the fans' reactions.
Sarkodie's new album is already a hit, featuring collaborations with top artists from across Africa. Fans have been sharing their excitement on social media, with many praising the artist for his lyrical depth and creative production.
Every time there's a fight she's trying to pick, she thought we were fucking, but all you do is fix. I was fed up, I was like fuck it, I want to leave. Then I make up packing, now you called and told me please Michael no, cause I'm a woman, I'm on my knees. Michelle I make Kujano when it's all because of me.
Their album is expected to top charts, further solidifying Sarkodie's influence in African music. Back to you.
Thank you, Cadet Sarah. It's always inspiring to see Ghanaian talent reach global audiences.
That wraps up our broadcast for this afternoon. Thank you for watching Cadet TV News.
Stay safe and have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Covenant Presbyterian School. Yes, thank you very much for your performance. Kindly give them a round of applause. They've done really well. Yes. Yes. So now we are yet to receive another excellent performance from Sayok Heritage School. Let's please give them a round of applause.
Good evening and welcome to another broadcast of Cadet TV News. I'm Cadet Bridget Amonu Ajamai and my colleague here is
Cadet Possible Kofichi. Today, we are bringing you the latest update on local events, global development, sports highlights, entertainment bars, and crucial safety advice for children in our communities.
Let's take a look at today's top stories. Local news. In a new initiative, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly is implementing waste management reform designed to boost sanitation by promoting recycling and waste segregation.
International news. At a recent climate summit, nations around the world have pledged significant actions to reduce carbon emissions, aiming for net zero by 2050.
Sports news. Ghana's women's national football team progresses in the African Women Cup of Nations qualifiers. impressing fans and sports supporters with their strong performance. Entertainment. Burna Boy's Love, the Minitor, is set to bring the superstar to Accra, stirring excitement among fans for the upcoming concert. We'll be right back with these stories in details after a short commercial break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing the refreshing taste of nature, original Guarapo sugarcane juice, made from 100% pure sugarcane, infused with zesty lemon and a hint of ginger, with no added sugar, just pure natural goodness. Energize your day with a drink that's naturally sweet, bursting with flavor and packed with essential nutrients. Cool, refreshing, and simply irresistible. Original Guarapo sugarcane juice. Taste the sweetness of nature. Grab yours today. For detail and wholesale purchases, call or WhatsApp on 054 4245 423 or 05023809197. Follow us on Instagram at Original Guarapo. Taste the sweetness of nature.
Looking for stunning designs that make your brand stand out? TM Creativity has got you covered. From graphic designs to t-shirt printing, flyers, labels, banners, painting, business cards, logos, and Canva designs, we bring your ideas to life with creativity and precision. Whether you are launching a business, promoting an event, or making a bold statement, TM Creativity delivers eye-catching, high-quality designs that leave a lasting impression. Call or WhatsApp 0547 557 683 or 0545 457 109 to get started today. Follow us on Instagram at TM Creativity and TikTok at TM Creativity GH for amazing designs and updates. TM Creativity, your vision, our innovation.
For staying with us. We start tonight's broadcast with our main local story. Accra Metropolitan Assembly's new effort to tackle the city's waste challenges. Let's go live to our correspondent, Cadet Caris, for more on these waste management reforms.
Thank you, Cadet Bridget. Accra's metropolitan leaders have introduced a range of waste management reforms to tackle growing sanitation issues. Mayor Elizabeth Saki emphasized the need for residents and business to actively participate by solving waste and promoting recycling.
Flooding, droughts, and heat waves are increasing across the African continent, and cities are hotspots of vulnerability. Climate mitigation and adaptation must therefore go hand in hand to secure sustainable economic development. The effects of flooding have had a great toll on the city of Accra. This devastating effect includes the displacement of human settlements, loss of properties and livestock, and most regrettably, loss of lives. We need more and better resources for cities to realize their potential of low carbon climate resilient development. Investing in cities is a smart move. The city of Accra has started a source waste separation and composting project in communities to help reduce waste to landfill sites.
With support from private waste contractors, the AMA aims to streamline collection services and improve city cleanliness. Back to you, Cadet Bridget.
Thank you, Cadet Caris. Moving to global news. World leaders have made major commitments at a recent climate summit to curb carbon emissions, setting ambitious targets for a greener future. Our international correspondent, Cadet Juanita, is here to share more on this story.
Thank you, Cadets Possible. The latest summit saw global leaders from over 120 countries vow to intensify sustainable future by setting a net zero goals.
In an unprecedented gathering, world leaders convened today in a landmark summit aimed
at addressing the pressing issue of climate change. The event, held in the heart of the capital, saw representatives from over 100 countries coming together to forge a collective response to one of the most critical challenges facing humanity.
The Net Zero Delivery Summit is a fundamental opportunity once a year between the two COPs to actually do a health check on where we are in relation to promises versus deliverables.
The importance of this summit is that we are focusing on what practical steps we can take now to get us to net zero. And the business community is pivotal to getting us there.
When it comes to meeting net zero, without question, climate finance is essential. Finance is essential to fund the entire transition of infrastructure across agriculture, domestic housing, commercial housing, transportation, and of course primary energy production. This is not going to happen without funding.
Nations like the US, China and members of the EU had laid out plans to cut emissions and support cleaner energy transitions. Also, promising aid to developing nations. Climate experts believe these pledges mark a critical turning point for climate action worldwide. Back to Cadet Person.
Thanks for that update, Cadet Juanita. Now it's time for sport, and Cadet Michelle is here to give us a sneak peek. Cadet Michelle, what's on the lineup?
Thank you, Cadet Possible. In sport, Ghana's women's national football team moves forward in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers, igniting excitement among supporters. Let's head over to our sports correspondent, Cadet Nightingale, for the full report.
Thank you, Cadet Inshira. Ghanaia's Black Queens celebrated a victory that placed them one step closer to the African Women's Cup of Nations. They demonstrated excellent teamwork with coach Nora Hopto, expressing confidence in the team's chance in the next stage.
We are very happy and proud to start in the Olympic qualifications. We started our mission Volta and said we want to turn towards success again. It's a Portuguese word which means to turn. So we started the first steps of the mission Volta in February with some international games against Benin, and then in April 2 games against Senegal. Until now we can say we are unbeaten.
Which means that in the next stage, Ghanaia's Black Queens are going to win the African Women's Cup of Nations in Ghana. For Ghanaians across the country are hopeful for a successful tournament. Back to you, Cadet Inshira.
Thank you, Cadet Nightingale. Great to see the Black Queen pushing forward.
Thank you, Cadet Michelle. Now on to entertainment. Cadet Emanuela, I understand you have updates on an upcoming concert that has the city buzzing. Over to you.
Thank you, Cadet Bridget. Nigerian sensation Burna Boy brings his Love Damini tour to Accra, and fans are thrilled. For more on what to expect, here is Cadet Magdalene with the details.
Thank you, Cadet Manuela. Burna Boy's much anticipated concert is set up to bring thousands of fans together in Accra. With popular songs like Last Last and Kilometer expected to feature.
Last, now everybody go to breakfast. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teachers. I don't take for the game, she no pitas.
Local performers will also take the stage, making this event a vibrant celebration of African music and culture. Back to you, Cadet Manuela.
Thank you, Cadet Magdalene. It sounds like it will be a night to remember for music fans.
That will be very great, Cadet Emanuela, and we look forward to a vibrant celebration. Viewers, we take a quick break, and when we are back, safety segment is next.
Tired of dull, damaged hair and stubborn dandruff? Want a skin that feels fresh and radiant? Say hello to Livoice, the natural touch your hair and skin deserves. Livoice Anti-Dandruff Shampoo deeply cleanses your scalp, reduces breakage and restores hair elasticity with every wash. Livoice Anti-Dandruff Conditioner strengthens, repairs, softens and locks in moisture for healthy, beautiful hair. Livoice Black Soap and Body Wash fights bacteria, nourishes with vitamin A and E, and keeps your skin fresh, hydrated, and glowing. Livoice, pure, natural, effective. Call or WhatsApp to order now at 025-631-6398. We deliver on order. Experience the power of nature today. Looking for that perfect touch of class? Look no further than Classy Missile Collection, your ultimate fashion and beauty destination. Stylish ladies bags for every occasion, premium wigs and braided wigs, flawless looks in a minute, sharp men's clothing that makes a statement, luxury perfumes because confidence starts with a signature scent, and yes, stunning swimwear for your perfect poolside look. Classy Missile Collection, where elegance meets style. Visit us today and experience fashion redefined. Call or WhatsApp 0599 789554. We deliver on order. Follow us on Facebook, Classy Missile Collection, for the latest trends. Classy Missile Collection. Stay classy, stay stylish.
Welcome back. Safety is an important topic in our communities, especially for children. We are joined by an officer from the Ghana National Fire Service to share safety tips that every child should know. Please, can you introduce yourself by telling us your name?
I'm ADO1 Leticia Akadini from the Ghana National Fire Service, Public Relations Department.
Officer, thank you for being here. How can children prevent fire-related accidents at home and in school?
There are do's and don'ts that children are not supposed to do, either they are in school or they are at home. Children are not supposed to play with match. When you play with matches, that is where children light match and then they drop it. When you drop the match, you don't even know whether it is off. As you play with it, it can fall on combustible material. When we say something is combustible, something that can easily burn. For instance, the clothing we are wearing is combustible. The paper you are holding, the microphone, the tables and chairs here, those things are combustible materials. And when you play with match and you drop them, it can ignite and then set fire. You are also not supposed to play with electrical gadgets in the home. Those things you have to avoid them. And you don't have to play with the gas in the kitchen. Children are not supposed to light candles. You are not supposed to light mosquito coil when your parents are not around. When your parents are not at home, you are not supposed to go to the kitchen and turn the gas on. These are the things that children should not do to avoid fire from occurring.
Okay, that's a great advice. What should children do if they see smoke or fire?
The moment a child sees smoke, the first thing is to run out of the house and seek help. That is running out and shouting, fire, fire, so that people will come to help. As people are helping, everybody, you have to call the Ghana National Fire Service on 112, 192, and then our direct line. Those lines are toll-free. So mostly school children use the lines to play. The fact that I'm calling the lines does not mean school children should go and call the lines, because they prank us with so many calls by calling the toll-free lines, the 112 and the 192. And then if you are calling that line, it is engaged. It means somebody is playing with the line. And the real person who is in a danger is calling and it doesn't come through. Once you are calling these lines and it is not coming through, quickly stop and call this number, 0302-772-446. That is our direct line, and it will come to our Fire Master Control. When we say Fire Master Control, that is our central control point where we receive emergency calls and other calls and dispatch fire tenders to emergency situations. If I say emergency situations, the fire service, we don't put off only fire. We attend to accident scenes. We rescue people from wells. When your home is flooded, it is the duty of the fire service. When you are on top of a height to commit suicide, it is the duty of the fire service to coerce you and be able to bring you down from the height. Because we have materials where, or equipment where we can extricate a mangled vehicle. That is why when there's an accident, the fire service is the first point of call. Of course, the police service comes in. The ambulance service also will be called. So when we rescue the victims, then we hand them over to the ambulance service, and the police service will also be there to take care of the place, because when accidents occur, people come to the area to loot. So they are there to maintain law and order. Okay. Thank you.
Also, thank you very much. These are wise advice for children in our community.
We also have a police officer joining us to discuss personal safety. Auntie, officer, please, can we know your name and where you are from?
My name is Policewoman Sergeant Mavis Ekwia Owusu, and I'm coming from the National Police Headquarters, Public Affairs Directorate, or you can also say GH Police TV for short. Is that okay?
Yes,
all
please.
Right.
Officer, what steps can children take to stay safe from strangers?
All right, so we all know that if there's anybody at all you've never seen, you don't know, your family, your mother, your father do not know, whenever you come into contact with them, be very, very careful and cautious around them, all right? If they are in a very hidden area and they call you, young girl, come and let me send you, what do? Do you go or you stay off?
I stay off.
Exactly. You just don't go to any stranger at any point at all, unless your mom or your dad is very much aware that you are with this person or that person. Are we okay? All right.
Officer, what should children do if they are being followed?
Okay, so this brings us to self-awareness. In your environment where you stay, let's say even in your school, you should be very, very, very aware of the route you used and any signpost that's around, okay? If you are walking in let's say in a very darkened area, you should be very cautious around that area as well. If you are being sent on that stretch, you should go with an elder sibling, all right? Or better still, go with your mom. Tell your mom or your dad, Mom, this area do not have a street light, and so therefore with my age I cannot go alone. Help me, or let someone escort me there. Okay, do not walk in an unknown area, and even if you know the place, be cautious, be watching around. Don't just walk aloof or very nonchalant. No, that's not a good practice. All right, always be mindful of your environment.
Thank you, officer. These are essential tips for protecting children.
Thank you very much.
And that's a wrap on today's broadcast. We appreciate you tuning in to Cadet TV News.
Stay vigilant, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
So that was a wonderful performance from Sayok Heritage School. Now over to you, ADO1 Letitia Academy.
I like their confidence level and clarity. They did well. From the beginning, the one, let me call her Uncle 2. Uncle 2 was like from the beginning, trying to rush over the whole thing. But as time goes on, she picked up and then came back. But the very one who stood there, Anchor One, did very well from the beginning. She has been focused.
Thank you, ADO1 Leticia Academy. We say a very big thank you to all the schools that performed today, and thank you to all our judges for their valuable and insightful feedback.
Thank you for being with us, both here and at home, those streaming live on YouTube as well. We have seen some very talented young individuals, and we are excited to see what happens next.
Remember, the public voting will begin soon, and your vote will help who advances in the next level of the Cadet TV Personality Awards 2025. Thank you all for watching. Thank you.
The Cadet TV Personality Awards program, brought to you by Cadet Media Ghana, is proudly supported by
Classy Missy Collection, Levoi's Beauty Parlor and Cosmetics, Original Garapole Sugar Cane Juice, TM Credibility,
Real the Palm,
and Feniho. Our media partners include
Fire Service TV,
Ghana Police TV,
Cadet TV Online,
TV Africa, Daily Graphic,
and The Spectator newspapers.